Morning, campers. God knows what time it is. Let's take a look here. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. I'm running late. I slept through an alarm. Either I slept really well or I turned the volume down. Likely the latter. Um, so, seasonal scent. Soap Commander Serenity. David Munoz recommended I get this, and thank goodness, man. I took your advice. It says it's crackling birch. Now, Dennis and Carrie's description on the website is pretty impressive. It's almost like they borrowed a little from Doug Smythe there and gave a nice narrative. But if I was going to put in a quick real world synopsis, is think about walking into Pier 1 around this time. You're getting like Christmas tree, like pine and cinnamon and I don't know what else, but it's very holiday. It's amazing. I got the bar soap too, so I got the experience, so to speak. And bar soap was nice. Again, everything with Soap Commander smells the same across the board. So bar soap, for all I know, I'm sure it all does, but especially aftershave balm, shave soap, and bar soap. So I'm assuming if any other their body lotions and anything else smells the same, which I mean they're so consistent. Why doubt? Even though I've only tried just the 3 products and the now 5 scents I have. So again, vegan formula. So comes a little softer than the others, just because probably it's just seasonal scent, so it's just a quicker batch, and it's in a smaller container, it's a 3 ounce versus the 6. But it is a seasonal scent. Here's the balm. Comes in different packaging. Nice little, almost like you could put on a lanyard. We're gonna match it with just put some Thayers unscented afterwards. Razorock 24 mil Plissoft. So I'm gonna get dropped in the water here, and we're going back to the general. I believe this is shave number 4, I think. But these plays go about 10, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm gonna get these warmed up. Yeah, so no rant today, no nothing like that. Thanks for all those who got me, and thanks for the comments for those who had points to make. They were all very healthy and constructive, so I appreciate it. I'm not going to get into more discussions about the protesters and idiots not understanding electoral college process and things of that nature. That was a vent video during a shave. For those who participated in Shave Like Charky Day in the shave market and saw my video, thank you for watching. I got some nice compliments from my buddy Conor this morning. We're chatting on Messenger. Charky liked it, and done with love, of course, because Peter has been a great guy as a newer guy in the wet shaving community, and getting into the club and emailing him questions. And I mean, right off the bat, when I bought Freud Blue from him, he checked. I asked him about the aftershave as well, and he checked, and he said he gave me a coupon code since it was so close to the other shipment going out that it covered the shipping. So I didn't double down on paying shipping on something too close together, and that's a great gesture. So from right there, I already knew he's a good guy, and everything he's done just to affirm that opinion for somebody who's never met him in person, but I have no qualms about giving that opinion. So I was very happy he enjoyed my video, and for any of you else that did too, thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Easy lathering. So, being that it came in a little softer, nice wet brush. No worries. No worries at all. And particularly the category of price per ounce, Sterling and Soap Commander have to be probably the top two. Now they're right up there with everything else too, but I'm just saying if they were like if it was a decathlon and price per ounce was an issue, the difference would be cents on the dollar between the two because they're under $3 each. In the normal, at least the normal delivery package of 5.8 and the 6-ounce tubs of each company, respectively. So obviously I didn't shave yesterday because I made the Charky video. Kind of late afternoon on a Saturday. So this isn't quite 2 days growth, but it's a decent amount. If you watched the UFC 205, Mystic Mac struck again, Conor McGregor. The guy is a legend already in my mind. I don't think people appreciate him sometimes for what he is and what he does. Part of UFC in particular, and a lot of sports, is getting your opponent sometimes to make a mistake. And he is, as good a fighter as he is, he's as good a showman, maybe a troll in certain ways. And he can get into other guys' heads, goad them into thinking what they do is smarter than he is. And he's a good puncher. He's also a good counter puncher. And so, like, you make a slip, you make the move, and he counters quickly with the left hand or something like that, which is his primary weapon. But he's also, I mean, he's that hybrid of awkward, like Dominic Cruz, kind of, who has that very awkward, kind of a spider-like approach, and where he's always throwing you angles, and then also just he has a couple techniques like the front kick, just to throw it out there and snap you with it, and then looking for his left hand. But I mean, he got Diaz to get stupid in that second fight because he was prepared for him, and he got in his head to where Diaz had to he tried to goad him back by giving him the fingers on. You think Conor cares if you give him the finger in the middle of the ring? He drew that out of you, and he knows it. But I've learned a lot watching Conor McGregor and then people analyze him, especially at this one confidence video I saw on YouTube. He doesn't look away a lot. He looks you right in the eye. But other fighters, when they're giving an answer, and you think it's just human nature, but even Eddie Alvarez did this. Dustin Poirier did it in the video I saw when they're on stage. 4 people on stage. It was one of them where Ronda was also fighting, I think. This is a couple years ago now. But Eddie Alvarez is looking at the camera and talking about this, that, and he looks away as part of his answer. And it's just like, apparently that's quite the tell that someone's in your head. The more I learn. As good as Eddie Alvarez is, I mean, he beat Rafael dos Anjos, but Um, Conor was supposed to fight Dos Anjos, or Dos Anjos, I don't know, it's Portuguese. I know H's or R, so it's Rafael, although it's Rafael. But so this 155 fight was supposed to happen way before the Diaz fights happened, because then he got injured, and Dos Anjos. But Dos Anjos is a stand and punch kind of guy, and then he has jiu-jitsu. Conor is a little different breed. And yeah, his antics are crazy. Yeah, he's flashy with his clothes. Yeah, he talks a lot. But the one thing is he's humble from where he came. But he remembers that from where he came, and he's very appreciative at the same time, and also helping grow the sport in general, whether through his promotion or other fighters coming out of Ireland or whatever the case is. And he loves his fans. So all this self-promotion he does makes him money, grows the sport. He's like, not to equate him like Ali, but he's in that same vein of Muhammad Ali in the promotion machine. He's awesome at it. I mean, even though he lost Diaz that first time, his whole thing was, I just made you a millionaire. So he understands there's more to it than him winning. Although that's still his goal, but he understands the whole game. He's got a whole picture, outside the frame, whole picture process as to why what he does, even if he gets fined, like for throwing the water bottles and whatever antics he pulls in or out of the ring, him running his mouth, he understands there's a greater process to be enhanced by what he does. So I'm all for it. I think he's the shit. I still see people who don't like him trying to troll fans of his using the first Diaz fight. Well, nothing against Nate Diaz, but he was expecting to fight at 155. For the sake of the sport, he took the fight at almost 170. Against an opponent he wasn't necessarily ready for, and he took it without hesitation, which means he's got guts and understands again. Understands again about promoting the sport. And he was winning the fight. He was out striking him, and then he got caught, which happens. And he got submitted. But you notice he was ready for the second fight. Knocked him down numerous times. didn't allow himself to get in a bad position again, and also had a full camp to get used to the body weight. Because you have to remember, he was fighting 145 all the time. He was preparing for 155, but he was fighting again a little heavier. So that's because you walk around at a certain weight. Your fight weight dictates a little more in terms of your power and your opponent's ability. And because they fight at 170, you probably walk around at least at 180, 185. And with the new weight cutting rules, I think it's actually good. They're forcing guys to stay in better shape, which is awesome. Of course, now you have guys missing, like we got robbed of the Cowboy Cerrone Kevin Gastelum fight because Gastelum failed to make weight. And now if you're within a certain weight by, if you're just a little bit over, I think there's a small percentage overweight you can be at the actual weigh-in. The actual weigh-in happens before what you see on stage. That's why they don't take everything off anymore. They just get up, flex, and whatever. They weighed like the day before. Oh my God, great damn shave. General's real nice. This weeper is my soft spots a little bit here. Let's do a little cleaner on the neck. I got a spot or two I'm not amused with. Lots of suds left to do. Yeah. But yeah, Conor McGregor, there's a lot to learn from watching that guy, even in your life, about how to use confidence. Everything he does is planned, which is the best part. I mean, if you think he's just a goof and doesn't know what he's doing, that's where you're wrong, and you end up losing to him because you think he's all talk and a badge, and no, he's legit. He's probably at home scripting stuff for his next opponents. It's like, this is what I'm going to say. He's probably studying all sorts of stuff. I don't know. I'm making assumptions at this point, but hang on. So I'm going to pause. We're going to drain, rinse, and be back for the post shave. And we're back in alum time. Alright, just a little sting versus other times. Ooh, one juggle. And it's finally got chilly enough overnight that I get some actual good cold water coming out of my taps. Gotta get that ground cold. Alright. Great. Very happy. Love this shave. I'm really taken to this General. I'm glad I bought it. To be honest, I got probably my 3 favorite razors now are, I don't know, let's just say 4 of everything I have. I mean, if I had to really go at the expense of some others that are really good, the General has found a slot. The 34C as just a go-to, tried and true. The Mercury 34C. Definitely Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements Prismatic. If you don't have a Prismatic, dude, you're missing out. And then God, maybe my standard for my mildest shave. Yeah, probably my standard. Um, just just amazing stuff. All right, tip Thayers. Unscented toner, non-alcohol, so not astringent. Okay. Let that dry in. So after this, yeah, I gotta hustle out the door. So. All right, now Serenity balm. Again, I must learn easy squeeze. There we go. That's about all you need. They go a long way. I think I learned watching enough of Nick Shaves to tell me, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Oh, it smells so good. And it's got a little menthol in it. So the menthol comes out, but after you get the initial scent. Again, it's like walking into a Pier 1 or some other holiday store. Pine and cinnamon and... I don't know what else to describe it, but it's definitely a lot like Christmas. So, all right, so thank you very much, and we're going to stop here, and I'll wrap up my off-camera. Again, check out Conor McGregor if you want to pick up some tricks even about life. He's an interesting cat. Thank you, and have a great day, and probably see you tomorrow morning.